You're listening to the Arena Sports Network, the Quad County experience, where every fan has a voice and every team has a fan. The Arena Sports Network, bringing the spotlight back to the student athlete.
Hysteria at its finest. And we're getting everything launched because we have two channels ready for you for today's broadcast, and it is a big one. It's the Marquette Catholic Blazers taking on the Lions of Liberty Christian.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4.
A pleasant good afternoon to one and all in the region, across the nation, around the world. We welcome our audience on Blog Talk Radio, as you have heard. Man, you know what? There is no way you can put this into words about how big this game is. But we're going to try to do it anyway. Marquette Catholic comes into today's game with a record of 19-6. They have won 11 consecutive games up to this point. And as for the Lions of Liberty Christian, led by Jason Chappelle, they come in 20-6. Both of these teams love to get up and down the floor, but the difference is going to be in terms of who handles pressure better. I had a chance to talk to the folks at Marquette Catholic and members of the team. They are psyched and they are ready. It's the IHSAA Semi-State 2014 as we come to you live from Lafayette, Indiana, and Lafayette Jefferson High School and Dennis Bind Arena. Man, again, welcome. I'm Brian Snow. It's just something to say about being excited for these kids from Marquette Catholic. Until this year, the last 2 years, they were halted in the sectional round and lost by a point the last 2 years. This year has been totally different. They got through sectionals and they have been blazing a trail through everybody. They beat Washington Township 65-52. They went through Gary 21st Century 72-57. They walked, and I mean they absolutely walked through Blackhawk Christian 70-49, and then blew out North White the same night 79-49. But these kids know it's only one more step on the quest for Indianapolis. And we're taking a look as we see it right now with both teams on the floor and everybody. This place is almost to capacity right now. There's a second game following this, and that game features the Lake Central Indians. So there is a possibility of a 3-team sweep in Northwest Indiana with Marquette, Lake Central, and Bowman. All could have a spot in the IHSAA finals in their respective classes when this day is done. We'll keep you updated on everything that's going on, but after a break, I had a chance to talk to Donovan Garlitz. You will hear that conversation, and we'll break down these two teams. You're listening to the 2014 IHSAA semi-state game between the Blazers and the Lions of Liberty Christian. Back in a deuce with a conversation with Donovan Garlitz after this. This is Blazer Basketball on the Arena Sports Network.
Providing customers with excellent service since 2008. Computer problem? Leave it to the staff at Gigahertz, priding themselves with an unparalleled work ethic and continuing to offer customers the lowest prices around. Gigahertz services include PC repair, networking, PC setup, custom PC builds, pickup and delivery, in addition to in-home and in-office service. Get small to large business solutions, service contracts, and much more. Computer problems? Gigahertz. And that's where we come in. Gigahertz for your computer computer repair, and solution needs. In-home, in-store, wherever it's convenient for you. Think your PC's infected? Gigahertz offers free virus diagnostics, with most virus removals done in 48 hours or less. Plus, they'll optimize your PC. Take that, Best Buy. Give Gigahertz a call. 219-218-9323. That's 219-218-9323. Or log on to gigahertzpc.net. Gigahertz, and that's where we come in.
Listen closely. It's the sound of a typical Friday night at your local high school football field. Or a Sunday afternoon at Lucas Oil Stadium. It's the sound of teenagers stretching, growing, and developing the skills they need to get the most from life. Or of the Indianapolis Colts chasing another Super Bowl title. Either way, it's the sound of people rallying around the home team and feeling good about themselves and their community. It's more than a typical Friday night at your local high school football field or a Sunday afternoon at Lucas Oil Stadium. It's communities all across Indiana coming together and reaping the benefits of sport. The IHSAA and your Indianapolis Colts, bringing communities together. The Indianapolis Colts are proud sponsors of the IHSAA State Football Tournament.
Have you heard the good news about a crazy dream based on a belief that positive breeds positive and that people want to read, hear, and watch stuff about good people? Have you heard the good news about a place you can go to enjoy positive, community-oriented information about the town, city, or region you live in and the people involved? Have you heard the good news about a place where you can celebrate what is right in the world, share it with your friends, family, and community, and neighbors at school, work, or place of worship, and have fun doing it? Well, there is such a place. That place is LaPorteCountyLife.com. LaPorteCountyLife.com is all about the positive, not the negative, bringing out the best and not the worst, and all about promoting positivity in your community. LaPorteCountyLife.com. Have you heard the good news?
This place was quiet once upon a time. It is filling to the brim right now as the Blazers and Lions get set to meet Marquette Catholic and Liberty Christian for a spot in the IHSAA Finals. That is next week, but the Blazers need to take care of business this week, and that has basically been the theme for this week. The players went through a great walkthrough yesterday, and it's just hard to put into words how this feeling is. And throughout the course of the broadcast, we'll tell you how hyped up Michigan City is for this game. But let's get down to business. I had a chance to talk with Coach Donovan Garlitz before the game, and he offered his thoughts on what has gone on through the course of the week, how his players felt, and what needs to be done to win this game. Coach Garlitz, what was the attitude of the team throughout the course of this week, knowing they're headed even further into uncharted territory?
Oh, we were certainly focused. We had a lot of stuff on our minds with the practice and everything and planning to get down here. But Monday through Thursday, we had 4 really, really good practices, and the boys were focused and definitely ready to get down here.
And also looking at the practice last night leading into today, they were very loose, yet they were very focused. Just like you said, they just seemed like they were in a great mood, and they're ready to make even more history with today's game.
Well, hopefully that's the case, but, they were loose. They were ready to get down here, ready to shoot on the floor. I thought we had a really, really good shoot-around last night, and, the boys got to bed early, and we were able to hopefully get them nice and rested, and they ate well, and now we're ready to play.
Couple quick keys to the game.
Got to play defense. If we don't play defense tonight, Liberty's they're gonna really, really score a lot of points. They average just over 70 points a game, and that's right on pace with what we do. But we've got to be able to defend them. They have one of the top margins of victory in the state, highest in 1A. So we got to be able to stop their offensive threats.
One of the other things that Donovan Garlitz and I talked about, before we came on air today, rebounding. Got to rebound the basketball. That has been the Blazers' key to this playoff run. The way they have been able to hit the boards. In every playoff game coming into today, the Blazers have out-rebounded their opponents by by at least plus 10 in every contest. So expect them to attack the boards today. Now, time for our Sowers Ford Keys to the Game, brought to you by Sowers Ford of Michigan City. First and foremost, just mention it, got to attack the boards. This is a Lions team that loves to drive to the basket. So when they get to the basket, be ready to crash the boards. Number 2, you have to make these Liberty Christian Lions a jump shooting team. You can't allow them to drive the paint as often and as much as they want. And finally, got to play defense. You just heard Donovan Garlitz saying you got to play defense and you got to be ready for this contest. Man, everybody in Northwest Indiana is down here. I will have a very special guest at halftime as well. But, folks, we are counting down to the semi-state, and let's go. Time to go get them. When we come back, we will have the introduction of the starting lineups, and we're going to get this party started. A spot in the IHSAA Finals is on the line for the Blazers as they will take on the Lions of Liberty Christian. The introduction of the lineups and the tip is next from Lafayette, Indiana. This is the 2014 IHSAA State Playoffs, driven by U.S. Tire and Auto of Gary, Indiana.
Have you heard the good news about a company that started 4 years ago and worked at a relentless pace based entirely upon one simple premise? Have you heard the good news about a place you can go to enjoy positive, community-oriented information about the town, city, or region that you live in and the people involved? Have you heard the good news that you yourself can share stories about this same theme to others in your community? That place is LaPorteCountyLife.com. At LaPorteCountyLife.com, you can celebrate a company that had a crazy dream based on a belief that positive breeds positive and that people want to read, hear, and watch stuff about good people. At LaPorteCountyLife.com, you can go to a place to enjoy positive, community-oriented information about the town, city, or region that you live in and the people involved. Want to see more? Want to read more? Want to hear more? Then go to LaPorteCountyLife.com. Have you heard the good news? Looking for a reason to visit U.S. Tire and Auto in Gary, Indiana? Our customers gave us 5 of them. The high standards of quality service and parts, lifetime warranties, a strong business built on honesty and integrity. They've been servicing the Gary community since 1991 and the largest auto and light truck tire dealer in the city of Gary, Indiana. We have a variety of products and services that are instrumental to the health of your car, including our tire fitment guide to help you find the correct size tires for your automobile. Our friendly service staff will quickly outfit your vehicle with a high-quality tire that is right for you. Check out our tire and wheel catalog to give your vehicle the perfect fit. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 219-884-4600 or visit us online at www.ustire-auto.com.
Hey, you guys, could I ask you a couple questions?
Okay.
Saving money, what's it like for you?
Well, I'm an artist, so it happens sporadically.
But it does happen?
It does happen, and when it happens, it feels really, really good.
With easier savings at TCF Bank, what would you save for?
Oh, clothes and shoes. Housing repairs.
To buy a new car.
I'm saving for grad school.
And then I'm hoping to just save up, just to have savings, period.
What would make it easier to save money?
Having like a sugar mama.
Which isn't a bad plan, but if you needed a banking plan or something, what would make it easier?
Something with an
automatic transfer?
Something with an automatic transfer, probably.
So you wouldn't even notice the money?
Automatically transferred.
Automagical.
Automagical, oh my gosh.
How much could you save if saving were actually easy? Open an account at the home of free checking today and find out. For locations and more information, call 1-855-OPEN-TCF or go to tcfbank.com. TCF Bank. Surprisingly simple. Member FDIC.
What is the Times Media Company? The Times Media Company is a vital and integral part of the Northwest Indiana region.
We are the #1 source of news and information and pledge to not only be the first to bring you news through our online platforms, but also be the best at taking you deeper into the stories that matter in your lives through all our products. From our daily print newspaper to specialty publications to online and mobile sites, we connect people with content that informs, entertains, and engages. More than just local content, but content that is important to local people. For more information, log into nwi.com or call 219-933-3200. The Times Media Company. We are where you need us to be. Have you ever wanted your own phone app but thought it was too expensive? Here is something even better. The best custom mobile page QR system in the world, designed for smartphones, iPhones, and tablets. Have the business card of the future for our mobile world. It includes your own customizable mobile page with unlimited flexibility, your contact info, YouTube channel, videos, events, specials, audio, and more, all on your mobile page. Your own back office so you can make real-time, unlimited updates and changes as often and as much as you want. One code is all you will ever need as you change anything in real time from your back office. This is your business card on all ads, Facebook, t-shirts, flyers, and doorways everywhere. All of this for $99.90 a year plus a $3 payment fee. Visit www.qr2015.net for more information or call 312-802-1208. That's 312-802-1208. The future is in your hands. Call or visit online today. Nothing more to say, and then it's time to play ball. Today's game is presented by U.S. Tire and Auto of Gary, Indiana. Call 219-884-4600. Mention that you heard the ad on air today, and you will get a special deal, including 10% off of tires. The fans are on their feet. This place is jumping. And a lot hangs on the line. Let's go to the public address and pick up the starting lineups.
For today's Indiana High School Athletic Association Class 1A Semi-State, featuring the visiting team, the 19-6 Marquette Catholic. Javante Peel, and a 5'10" sophomore, number 32, Tommy Wilson. The starters for the Blazers. Starting at guard, a 6-foot senior, number 1, Richard Mitchell. A 6-foot junior, number 3, Braxton Miller. And a 5'10" senior, number 22, Nathan Flores. The forwards, a 6'4" sophomore, number 34, Tyshawn Smallwood. And a 6'8" junior, number 44, Wazikas. Blazers are coached by Donovan Garlis. And now let's introduce the reserves for the Liberty Christian Lions. A 5'10" junior, number 1, DeMarcus Watkins. A 5'5" freshman, number 4, Ronnie Williams. A 6'1" junior, number 15, Isaiah Tufts. A 5'11" junior, number 20, Jordan Baker. A 5'10" senior, number 23, Ben Bowen. A 6-foot senior, number 24, Deshaun Gibbs. And a 6'4" senior, number 44, Austin Richwine. The starters for the Lions. Starting at guard, a 5'10" junior, number 21, Chris Nunn. The forwards, a 6'4" senior, number 3, Preston Quinn. A 6'2" junior, number 11, Quincy Hyatt. A 6'2" sophomore, number 34, Franklin Nunn. And a 6'4" junior, number 43, Vincent Phillips. The Lions are coached by Jason Chappell.
Even in the height department, but we're ready to play ball. Franklin Nunn will take the center jump against Ryan Fasikas. Lions in the home whites. Blazers in the road royal blue. Blazers move left to right as we see it. And as you folks are listening along at home with us on the Arena Sports Network, and we thank you. If you like what you hear, consider becoming a listener partner, or also you can sponsor us as well. More details along throughout the course of the game. We're ready to go. The tip is controlled by the Lions. They'll move right to left as Chris Nunn will walk it up. Chris Nunn across into the front court against Mitchell. Plays it over to the right side. Now up top is Franklin Nunn. He fakes. Now to the right side for Preston Quinn. Quinn fakes on Braxton Miller. Ball's free, but picked up by Chris Nunn. Right baseline jump is no good. Rebound on the floor, taken by the Blazers, and they look to run. They come ahead to Flores. Flores on the fly. Reverse layup is in, and the Blazers have the lead. Nathan Flores makes it 2-0 in favor of the Blazers. In the right corner is Nunn. Franklin Nunn drives right of the lane. Now finds Preston Quinn against Braxton Miller. Preston Quinn drives in. 10-foot floater. Rimming out. Rebound. Phillips. Follow good. And then they come up with a steal. And here come the Lions on the fly. Reverse layup missed. Tap to Tyshawn Smallwood. As Smallwood clears. Flips ahead to Zeke. Zeke crosses over into the front court. Finds Braxton Miller. Off to the left. Out front, Fazekas. Over to the right side for Mitchell. Mitchell holds and looks. That was a great steal by Chris Nunn. Nathan Flores off to the right, but the Blazers dodge a bullet and they come up with a defensive rebound. Flores dumps it low for Smallwood, low left. Backs in, back outside Flores. Flores back into Smallwood. And a foul called on the baseline. A little two-man game, and the Blazers showing a little patience. That foul is charged to Quincy Hyatt. That's his first. And the first team foul. Hyatt is going to be a little bit of a load for the Blazers. Tyshawn Smallwood to come in, baseline left. He comes into Braxton Miller, saves it in play to Mitchell as it nearly went out of bounds. Richie Mitchell on the move to the right, guarded by Chris Nunn. Mitchell on the drive, right baseline, all the way. Shoots it up, no good, drew the foul. And Mitchell will shoot a pair. Want to say hi to my dear friend, Dr. Michael Prince of the Open Mic Broadcast Network, giving us a tune-in. And another dear friend of mine, Mary Ann Slynn, tuning us in from the capital city of Indianapolis. Mitchell to the free throw line, gets ready, and offers the first free throw. Good. He hit 12 free throws in the sectional victory over Gary 21st Century 2 weeks ago. Free throw number 2. Got that one, and the Blazers lead by a deuce, 4-2. 6:27 left in the opening period. We play 8-minute quarters as mandated by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the NFHS. Right of the lane is Nunn. He comes up shooting, missing. Rebound, Nate Flores. And here come the Blazers with a 4-on-1. Mitchell on the fly to Tyshawn Smallwood. Lefty layup is in, and the Blazers go up 4. 6-2 Blazers. 2 minutes gone in the first. In the front court is Chris Nunn. Over to the left side for Franklin Nunn. Franklin Nunn works off the screen from Quincy Hyatt. Hyatt has it left baseline. His pass underneath, tipped out of bounds. Which way? It'll stay with the Lions. As Ryan Fazekas got a piece of it at the last second. 6-2 Blazers, 5:53 for the quarter. Baseline jump on the way, no good. Rebound to Quincy Hyatt. They'll get another shot. Hyatt with a lefty hook, short. Rebound, back tapped out of bounds. Blazer ball. So the Blazers are off to a good start. 6-2, Marquette Catholic leads. 5:45 left in the opening period. Richie Mitchell trots it up and comes across the timeline, front court to the left. Mitchell with a right-handed dribble against Nunn. A lob, backdoor for Zeke. He missed the dunk, and he's going to go out of bounds. It'll belong to the Lions. Good job that time by Vincent Phillips, sneaking in the back door as well, as they tried to work the back door to Fazekas, but Fazekas unable to handle it. A chance to make it a 2-point game as Nunn comes across into the front court. Nunn, a right-handed dribble, crosses over against Mitchell, and Mitchell won't let him in the lane. Ball batted away, out of bounds, Blazer ball. What a play by Richie Mitchell, the defensive player that he is. He batted it off the leg of Chris Nunn, and the Blazers get control, up by 4. Mitchell walks it up and calls a play. Chris Nunn will meet him at the timeline. Mitchell turns on the dribble, beats his man. Hook pass back out, Zeke. Left wing 3 try, not that time. Rebound tap to the floor, and Mitchell comes up with it stripped, and a foul called, and Richie Mitchell will head back to the line. Usually it's the Blazers that come out a little nervous, but they're coming out under control so far. Chris Nunn with a foul for Liberty Christian. That's his first, and the third team foul against the Lions of Liberty Christian. Richie Mitchell to the free throw line. He's got 2 points in the game so far, both on free throws. Mitchell's free throw is good. 7-2 Blazers. 5:08 for the quarter. We are just getting started here from Lafayette, Indiana. We're glad you're along for the ride here on the Arena Sports Network, and we thank you. Richie Mitchell back to the free throw line. He offers the second one. Good. He's made 4 in a row. And the Blazers suddenly have raced out to a 6-point lead, 8-2, and 5:07 left in the opening period of play. Chris Nunn walks it up and comes across into the front court. Over to the right side for Franklin Nunn. Nunn works off the Hyatt screen, trapped by Flores in a switch. Nunn picks up his dribble. Zeke got a hand on it. Zeke trying to save it, cannot. Great job by Ryan Fazekas cutting across the lane, able to get a hand on it, unable to save it, but the Lions will have to operate as they will come into their front court. Preston Quinn looks to come in. Foul line extended left. He comes in play to Franklin Nunn. Drives in on Smallwood and shoots it up wildly. Rebound tap to the floor. Flores trying to save it. Out of bounds. And Flores went after it, couldn't save it. The Lions will get another shot with 4:46 left in the opening period of play. 8-2 Blazers. They have the lead. Preston Quinn to come in. Foul line extended left. He comes in play to Vincent Phillips. Phillips hands it to Chris Nunn off to the left. Pressured by Richie Mitchell. Out front to Franklin Nunn. Over to the left side for Phillips. Phillips with a left-handed dribble picks it up. Pressured by Zeke. Phillips turns again. Jump pass to Chris Nunn. Back to Preston Quinn. In the right corner, Phillips. 4-3. Got it. Good job by the Lions working it around so they were able to get an open shot. 8-5 our score. Here comes Zeke underneath Smallwood. Goes up and scores. Tyshawn Smallwood with 4. The lead is 5. 10-5. And here come the Lions right back. Franklin Nunn loses his man. Comes up shooting right baseline. In and out. Back in again. Now here comes Zeke on the fly for the Blazers. He spins down the lane. Got stripped. Jump ball. It'll belong to the Blazers. They'll keep it with 4:02 left in the period. Leading 10-7. Hey, if you're listening along at home with us, why don't you hit the text line or text lines at either 312-548-1386 or 312-451-4041. Here's Zeke in the left corner. Zeke drives left baseline. Reverse layup short. Follow Smallwood. No good. Rebound Zeke. Vazikas backs in the lane. He traveled. And the Lions Den making noise here in Lafayette. 10-7 Marquette Catholic the lead. Liberty Christian the ball. 3:53 left in the opening period of play. Chris Nunn brings it. No, that's Franklin Nunn who brings it across. Franklin Nunn across into the front court. Now pressure by Mitchell. Got a hand on it. Able to get it back. Chris Nunn has it deep to the right. Chris Nunn with a left-handed dribble with a scissor dribble. Works it off to the right. Now Nunn works off the double screen. Met by Nate Flores. Nunn turns. Cut off left of the lane. Backdoor underneath to Nunn. He lays it in. It's a one-point game at 10-9. Franklin Nunn gets it. Now here comes Braxton Miller to the left corner. Zeke's 3. Short. Rebound chased down by Zeke. Zeke stops. 15-footer. Good. Ryan Fazekas with his first bucket. 12-9. Marquette Catholic the lead and 3:15 for the quarter. Javante Peels will come on for the Blazers in just a moment. Here's Chris Nunn. Pressured by Nate Flores. Now pressured by Mitchell. Nunn picks up his dribble. Plays it to the right corner for Franklin Nunn. Nunn works the dribble. Now gives it to Phillips. Phillips primes Preston Quinn right in the lane. He comes up shooting and hitting. 12-11 our score. Marquette Catholic has led all the way. Here comes Braxton Miller on the fly right in the lane. Now hands it to Mitchell. Right corner Flores for 3. In and out. Stays out. Mitchell flies in for the rebound. Jump pass back out to Miller. Miller on the fly left of the lane all the way in. His shot's blocked. Cleared by Quincy Hyatt. Great play defensively. And now the Lions can get their first lead. Now Chris Nunn on the run. Nunn finds Phillips charging in. Lean in, flip. Nope. Offensive foul. Wipe it out. Vincent Phillips picks up the offensive foul.
Player control foul on Vincent Phillips. His first.
Javante Peels in for Tyshawn Smallwood. Cameron Hall on as well for the Blazers.
Number 25.
To get Flores.
23,
Ben Bowen now on for the Lions. Richie Mitchell walks it up. Marquette Catholic up a point and 2:24 for the period. Richie Mitchell finds Zeke. Vazikas on the drive left in the lane. He had it stripped away. Taken by Vincent Phillips. They run ahead to Chris Nunn in the left corner. Nunn gathers it in. Whips it past to Franklin Nunn. Double fake. Shoots it up. No foul call. So after trailing 8-2 in the early going, the Lions with a chance to get the lead from the free throw line. And it'll be Franklin Nunn, the 6'2 sophomore, that will head to the line. Ryan Fazekas with a foul. That's his first.
His first. Team's first. Shooting 2, Franklin Nunn.
Franklin Nunn, a 69% free throw shooter, misses the first in off the back rim.
Into the Lions, number 24, Deshaun Gibbs.
Deshaun Gibbs now in, Vincent Phillips out. So save Hyatt, a small lineup on the floor for the Lions. 12-11 our score, 2:12 for the first period. Franklin Nunn tries the second one, rimming out. Rebound Richie Mitchell. Blazers look to run. They come ahead to Braxton Miller. He pulls up for 3. Bingo! The first 3-point goal for the Blazers in the form of Braxton Miller, and they go up 4 with 2 minutes left in the first. Chris Nunn comes across into the front court against Cameron Hall. Nunn picks up his dribble, finds Deshaun Gibbs. Gibbs on the drive, in from the left, shoots it up, banked it in. Richie Mitchell right back for the Blazers, front court to the left. 15-13 and a $140 for the period. On the right side, Cameron Hall back to Mitchell, top of the circle, directing traffic, now works his way to the right. Off the Fazika screen, back to Zeke, a straight on three. Not that time. Rebound on Chris Nunn, a chance to tie for the Lions. Chris Nunn races across. Nunn on the drive all the way in. His shot blocked out of bounds. Richie Mitchell and Cameron Hall converged on Chris Nunn. They packed the lane and kept him out. Kyron Miller will now come on for the Blazers, and Zeke will get a rest. So a small lineup on the floor for the Blazers. Quincy Hyatt comes back for Liberty Christian, and Franklin Nunn will take a breather. (15-13) Marquette Catholic by a pair. Here's Hyatt. Hyatt in the lane. Lefty layup. Nope. Rebound on the floor. Comes to Preston Quinn. 5-footer. Nope. Follow good by Hyatt. And we have our first tie at 15 and 112 for the quarter. Richie Mitchell in the front court now finds Braxton Miller. Miller off to the left. Drives left baseline. Comes up shooting and hitting. Braxton Miller with 5. And the Blazers regain the lead on the final minute. We're to the U.S. Tire and Auto final minute. Preston Quinn left of the lane against Miller. Fakes on Miller. Now bodies him up. Now has it inside. Back outside to Gibbs. Gibbs traveled, no call. Now finds Preston Quinn over to the right side for Ben Bowen. Bowen finds Chris Nunn. Nunn on the drive. Gets in the lane. Double fake. His shot is blocked, but a foul called on Richie Mitchell. Looked like a clean block from here, but a foul was called. No, that foul is charged to Cameron Hall. And right back will come Vincent Phillips. Only 2 fouls on the Blazers. That's another thing that's kept them in the game. Not committing fouls. Want to say hello to the good folks at LaporteCountyLife.com who gave us a shout in their online magazine earlier this week, and we thank you. And to the good folks at Hyatt Regency of Lafayette. First free throw, good for Nunn. Phillips back in. Preston Quinn comes out. 17-16 our score. We've been tied once so far. And that tie came at 15. Nunn gives the ball a spin and shoots the second one. Good. We're tied at 17. And you would think the Blazers would hold for one shot. And that's what they'll do. 30 seconds for the quarter. This will be the first time they've either been tied or will take the lead into the first quarter break. Mitchell out front, pressured by Nunn. Mitchell turns and faces, gets Nunn off of him and comes back out to the timeline. Down to 15 seconds. Nunn guarding Mitchell. Here comes Mitchell on the drive, right of the lane. Hops through, shoots it up. Nope. Rebound, Quincy Hyatt, and stolen by Peels. He backs up for a deuce, and he missed it. And the rebound comes down to Gibbs. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and a long shot, no good, and we're done with the period. So the Blazers led by as many as 6, but we will take a tie game into the second quarter. At the end of 1, Marquette Catholic 17, Liberty Christian 17. We head for the second quarter. After this, you're listening to the 2002 IHSAA semi-state game between Marquette Catholic and Liberty Christian, driven by U.S. Tire and Auto of Gary, Indiana. Looking for a reason to visit U.S. Tire and Auto in Gary, Indiana? Our customers gave us 5 of them. The high standards of quality service and parts, lifetime warranties, a strong business built on honesty and integrity. They've been servicing the Gary community since 1991 and the largest auto and light truck tire dealer in the city of Gary, Indiana. We have a variety of products and services that are instrumental to the health of your car, including our tire fitment guide to help you find the correct size tires for your automobile. Our friendly service staff will quickly outfit your vehicle with a high-quality tire that is right for you. Check out our tire and wheel catalog to give your vehicle the perfect fit. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 219-884-4600 or visit us online at www.ustire-auto.com. Second quarter ready to get started here from Lafayette Jefferson High School as Liberty Christian looks for their first lead. As Ben Bowen has it off to the right against Nate Flores. Bowen drives right into the lane with a fake. Feeds it to Quincy Hyatt. Hyatt, he fakes, now finds Miller, now to Bowen. Bowen drives left baseline, lean in, flip, good, and the Lions have their first lead. 19-17, Liberty Christian by 2. Ryan Fazekas back on the floor. Back outside to Mitchell, outside left. Left corner, Nate Flores. A skip pass picked off by Mitchell. He feeds it to Smallwood. A hook pass back outside, stolen by Hyatt. This is where you can't get nervous right now, but it is early. In the right corner is Bowen. Bowen fakes, drives on Flores. He lost the ball. Ball's free. Saved in play to Gibbs. Whips it to Hyatt. Back outside. Phillips, 3 right corner. Air ball. Rebound, Nate Flores. And here come the Blazers left to right. Ahead to Mitchell. Mitchell stops left of the lane. Back to Flores. Flores back to Fazekas. A right wing 3. In and out. Rebound to the floor. It comes down to Ben Bowen. And now back come the Lions up 2. Jump pass to Phillips. Phillips fakes. Turnaround lefty hook. Remain good. It's a 4-point lead, 21-17, and the Lions have gone on a surge here. They've scored 6 in a row, bridging the quarters. Braxton Miller will come back for the Blazers along with Javante Peels in just a moment. Mitchell finds Flores, top of the circle. In the right corner, Cameron Miller. Whip pass to Smallwood. A lefty hook of his own, and he missed it. And the rebound swept up by Ben Bowen. His pass stolen by Cameron Miller and a foul. Chris Nunn will pick up the foul, and that's his second. So the Blazers find themselves trailing by 4, 21-17. 2 on Nunn, 6 on the Lions. Franklin Nunn comes back in. Vincent Phillips goes back out. Peels and Braxton Miller back on for the Blazers. So your lineup as we start the second quarter, presented by Spaghetti's Italian Restaurant of Lafayette. Braxton Miller, Javante Peels, Tyshawn Smallwood, Ryan Fazekas, and Nate Flores. Here's Zeke with a left corner 3. Short, rebound Smallwood. Back out Miller. Right wing 3 try. Rebound Zeke. Stripped and stolen by Nunn. Chris Nunn on the fly to Ben Bowen. Left wing Deuce. In and out. Rebound tipped high in the air. And it comes down to Gibbs. Little 10-foot floater. Bank no. Rebound tip. It comes down to Gibbs again. Now to Chris Nunn. Double fake in the lane. His pass tipped and stolen by Peels. Back come the Blazers. Peels on the fly. Feeds Flores. Lean in flip. Yes! 2-point game. Nate Flores with 4. 21-19. 5:40 for the second period. In the front court is Chris Nunn. Ben Bowen has it off to the right. In the right corner, left corner is Franklin Nunn. Nunn stutter step dribble, picks up his dribble, lob pass back stolen by Fazekas. Now to Miller, 3 on 2, hands it to Peels, he gathers it in, and the reverse layup is out. Rebound Zeke. Zeke turns, shoots, scores, and he draws the foul. Fazekas with 4 and a chance for 5 and a chance to give the Blazers the lead right back. Ben Bowen with a foul. That's his first and the 7th foul against the Lions. Malcolm Reed on for Tyshawn Smallwood. And Ryan Fazekas to the free throw line. Zeke 4 points in the game, looking for 5 with this free throw. It's on the way and good. A 3-point play by Fazekas gives him 5 points in the game. And the Blazers regain the lead by 1, 22-21, and 5:15 for the half. Chris Nunn, front court to the right. Nunn accelerates right to the lane, all the way to the hoop, and lays it in. And the Lions regain the lead. Now the Blazers have it back on the push. Zekas had it go off his hands in the left corner. Zeke went one way, or thought of going one way, and then went the other. Another turnover against the Blazers. That's their 3rd. So the Lions have it up a point, 23-22, and 5:01 left in the half. Chris Nunn walks it up. Right to left come the Lions in the white uniforms, red numbers trimmed in Vegas gold. They give it to Hyatt, left of the lane. Hyatt, cross-court pass, Nunn, touch pass to Franklin Nunn in the right corner. Lean in, flip. Nope, foul called on Malcolm Reed. And that's a 2-shot foul. That'll send Franklin Nunn back to the free throw line. No, they get that foul to Javante Peels, his first, and that is only the third team foul against the Blazers. Franklin Nunn to the free throw line. Nunn's free throw is good. Nunn 1 for 3 from the free throw line. He extends the lead to a pair, 24-22. Nunn, second up, second down. And timeout called by the Lions. They go up 3 with 4:43 left in the first half. They take a 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout.
Visit us on the web at thearenasportsnetwork.com and find out everything you need to know about what's going on with the Arena Sports Network. Our most popular show, Snowman in the Morning, will be back at you Monday morning at 7 a.m. Central and 8 a.m. Eastern Time.
Fans standing in the aisles, we'd like to ask you to please.
Catholic to move right to left. Richie Mitchell walks it across. Mitchell into the front court, standing dribble. Now works his way to the right. And now comes back to the left off the Fazika screen. Mitchell flying to the hoop, lays it in with the left hand. 25-24, Blazers trail by a point and 4:20 for the half. Ben Bowen off to the left. Oh, tipped away by Peels, but Bowen able to get it back. Chris Nunn directing traffic out to the right. Nunn a standing dribble, now stutter step move, and now launches a three, and he missed it. Rebound Peels. Blazers look for the lead. Long pass to Richie Mitchell. Mitchell on the fly. Jump pass Braxton Miller. Three from the right. Yeah! 2 3-point goals for Braxton Miller, and the Blazers lead by 2, and 3:50 remaining in the first half. Ben Bowen has it this time. Left corner, Preston Quinn for 3. Missed it off the back of the rim, and Malcolm Reed a one-handed pick off ahead to Peels. Peels on the fly. Bounce pass intended. It should be off the foot. It's not. They're gonna give it. They're gonna give the ball to Liberty Christian. That looked a little questionable, but the Lions have the ball, moving right to left here in the first half. Man, it is loud in here this afternoon, but we hope you're enjoying it on the Arena Sports Network. Across into the front court is Chris Nunn. Nunn plays it to Preston Quinn on the left wing. Quincy Hyatt, backdoor to Nunn, lays it in. Franklin Nunn ties the game at 27. 3:15 for the half. Richie Mitchell hands it to Braxton Miller. Miller spins down the lane, dumps it to Malcolm Reed, shoots it in, and the Blazers have the lead. 29-27, Marquette Catholic by 2 and 3 minutes for the half. Quincy Hyatt off to the right. Hyatt holds and looks and now starts his dribble. Plays it to Preston Quinn outside right. Preston Quinn picks up his dribble, finds Ben Bowen, top of the circle. Franklin Nunn off to the left. Nunn holds and looks back to Hyatt. Hyatt a standing dribble with the left hand. Now lost the ball. Tap to Chris Nunn in the corner. His pass underneath stolen by Peels. Ahead to Mitchell. Mitchell flying. His pass intended for Ryan Fasikas is picked off by Preston Quinn. Back comes Chris Nunn on the push. In the left corner, Ben Bowen. Bowen fakes out Malcolm Reed. Baseline jump. Good. Tie game. Now back come the Blazers. Richie Mitchell on the fly. Shoots it in. And Ryan Fasikas got hit in the ribs. Donovan Garlett's looking for a call. Tyshawn Smallwood will come in for Zeke.
For the Blazers, number 35, Tyshawn Smallwood.
Let's hope Zeke is okay. It looks like he's holding his midsection. Now the officials are going to have a discussion with Donovan. No, they're not. They're going to let him play ball. 29 apiece. 2:20 for the opening half. Now the Lions have it, moving right to left. On the right side is Franklin Nunn with a double fake, and he lays it in on Javante Peels. Back come the Blazers, trailing by 2. Braxton Miller directs traffic, looking for help. Now finds Richie Mitchell up top. Mitchell directing traffic off to the left. 1:45 left in the half, and the Lions lead by a pair. Now Braxton Miller has it. Miller for 3. Not that time. Rebound chased down by Franklin Nunn. 1:35 left in the half. Nate Flores will come back for the Blazers. Bowen, touch pass, Preston Quinn. His 3 is blocked into the front row by Javante Brother Peels. No soup for you. Nate Flores back in. Braxton Miller gets a breather. We're still awaiting the update on one Ryan Fazekas. $31 all. 1:28 left in the half. And they got the score correct because a basket did count when Fazekas got injured. Blazer Nation making noise here.